Welcome back to Post Time. This is the time of year at Dover Downs when we have really important stakes racing going on. And there are trainers from all over shipping in to the first state, hoping that they can add a prestigious win to their horse's resume. Recently, I caught up with one of those top conditioners who's been visiting Delaware in the past couple of weeks. Tony, tell me about your mom, because she's the reason you're here. And I don't mean just on earth, I mean in harness racing.
Absolutely. My mom and dad trained horses from the time I was 1 year old, and that's all I grew up with. That's all I knew, and she still trains horses in Chicago to this day.
Oh, she does? That is amazing. Now, what's her name? Because we want to give her a plug.
Her name is Donnelly Osmond, and she actually had a filly that was second in the American National last night at Balmoral Park.
Oh, congratulations, Donna. Yay. All right. Now, you have had a lot of success recently. And, it seems like in the past couple of years, you've just jumped on the scene and here's this Tony guy, wow. But really, you're not an overnight success at all, are you?
No, I tell everybody that I'm the oldest newcomer around. So I worked for Brian Penske for 6 years. I worked for Irv Miller for 6 years, and I've been on my own in my own stable for 3 years. So I'm a very old newcomer.
You're also a college graduate, aren't you? Because I am too, but I was on the 5-year or 6-year plan. I can't remember. So where did you go to school? What did you major in?
I went to school in the University of Central Florida, had an extension, and I went to school there in Sanford, Florida, and finished up my associate's degree.
Tell me about this year, because it has been fantastic. I'm just going to name a couple horses. First, Captain Treacherous. He won the Metro, the Woodrow Wilson, my MVP, won the Kentucky Futurity. This has been a dream year, right?
Absolutely. It's been an amazing year. We had such a nice bunch of babies training down this winter, and I said, wow, we're really going to do some things this year, and it's been great. It's been a tremendous ride.
You have a really big stable now, don't you? How many horses do you have, and how do you keep up with everything?
Well, when some of my owners call, I tell them I only have 30 because they don't want to hear that I've gotten bigger. But the last winter we were training around 90. We had 3 barns of 90 horses total, 40 babies, which is what we ended up with this year as well. So it'll be about the same, 90 horses.
You have loved horses and really the business since you were little. I think it really shows. Can you explain to the people out there why you love the business? I mean, this is not a business where it's a 9-to-5 thing. You actually have to live it. So what keeps you going? Why do you love it?
I think a former employer of mine said it best. She said, this business is agony and ecstasy. When you have so many bad moments, and when you have that one great moment, like my MVP winning the Kentucky Futurity or Captain Treacherous, a horse like that, you forget about everything bad because you're just so excited about the good. So I think it's just definitely one of those businesses that get in your blood. When you grow up with it, it's what you know, it's what you enjoy. It's not for the faint of heart, but the rewards are unbelievable.
Now, for everybody out there, you can see that Tony is a newcomer on Post Time. We're just getting to know him. Never been on the show. So we are going to give him a real Post Time welcoming with some of our questions. And we're not talking what's your favorite color or your favorite sports team, okay? All right. So, well, first of all, tell me, do you have any phobias?
Actually, I have no phobias. I am like many horsemen. I have many superstitions, but I have no phobias. So, I don't, not spiders, not snakes, not anything like that. Lots of superstitions, but that's what our business is driven on, I feel like, most of the time, so.
I have to know, superstition, do you listen to Guns N' Roses on the way to the track or something every night?
Definitely one of the biggest ones that horsemen have done for years is we never give our horses a haircut on race day.
When you are being chased by zombies, because we all know that there's going to be a zombie.
They're coming. Don't believe the hype. They're coming.
That's right. Who do you want to be with when you're being chased?
I would say probably with my mom, probably be the best. Yeah, so I mean, she's always had my back, always been there for me. So I think if I'm going to fight zombies, I'd rather have her there than anybody. If my mom was going up against the zombies, her biggest weapon would be the guilt weapon, because she uses that on her son a lot. So I think that she could guilt them into going back where they came from.
We have a talent for that, moms do. So, final question. if you were president and you could build any room in the White House, what room would you build?
It would definitely be the room to watch all the horse races. So no, without a doubt, big old oversized couch and a big old remote and racing network all over the place. So
Surround sound.
got it, everything. Would never have to leave it.
Thank you so much, Tony, for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.